Niki again. I'm going to be showing you today how to make cauliflower mozzarella sticks. So first off, I'm just going to show you what ingredients we need. We need a cup of breadcrumbs. So again, I'm using gluten-free. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of flaxseed meal, or in my case, I use almond flour. You will need 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds if you want that. I'm not going to use it in mine, but you can feel free. A cup of shredded mozzarella. You will need a half a cup of your cauliflower puree. Now, I used frozen cauliflower and blended it like this to make my puree. You will need 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. You will need a tablespoon of olive oil or avocado oil. You will need cooking spray. And finally, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. All right, so we're gonna get a bowl and we are going to combine our breadcrumbs with our flaxseed or almond meal combined with our sesame seeds if we're using it. And then if you're using sesame seeds, you'll do 1 tablespoon of those too. And mix it together. And then set that aside. So there's your half a cup of cauliflower puree. And then finally your tablespoon of cornstarch. What we're going to do now is we're going to roll our wet mixture into about 8 logs, roll it in the breadcrumb mixture, and set it on a piece of tin foil or parchment paper. When you make your puree, if it's a little bit too wet, you might have trouble forming it, but then you just want to quickly transfer it into the breadcrumbs, and that'll start to help solidify it and make your shape. So freeze for 20 minutes. All right, so we're gonna get a pretty large nonstick skillet, set it to medium-high heat, and coat it with some nonstick cooking spray. And then once you see little bubbles, which you can see a little bit, you're gonna add your oil. You can use avocado or olive or vegetable oil, and you're gonna wanna add a tablespoon of that. And you're just going to want to move that around the pan. And you're going to want to just arrange your mozzarella sticks in a single layer. If you have a large enough pan, you should be able to fit them all. And you're basically just going to want to let them cook, usually like 3 to 4 minutes or so, and then turn them, cook them 3 or 4 minutes. And they should be nice and golden brown. All right, so they should be done about now. So I will turn the heat off and I will start to take them off. So we're gonna garnish them with a little bit of salt, about a 1/4 teaspoon or so. And there they are. So let's try one. Wow. You can't taste cauliflower. I'd say that's a success. So over the last 6 weeks, we've done a lot of cooking videos with hidden veggies for young children, and I'm now going to rank what my favorites were. So my number one favorite would have to say was the chicken nuggets with carrot. I've made these probably 6 or 7 times now. They're a huge favorite among my family. You can't taste the carrot at all, and they're just, honestly, I like them better than McDonald's chicken nuggets. They're really, really good. Second, I would have to say would be the green eggs and ham. You cannot taste the spinach in those eggs at all. They were nice and buttery and flaky, and honestly, my mother, who is pretty picky and doesn't like spinach, tried them, and even she liked them. Next, I would definitely have to say would be the mozzarella sticks. You can't taste the cauliflower. Relatively simple to make and a favorite among many kids. After that, I would have to say my next favorite would be the beet pancakes. They were sweet. You could taste a little bit of the beet, but it blended well with the other flavors, and when I added little bits of cocoa powder and blueberries and other things, it made for a really nice, delicious breakfast treat. After that, my next favorite would be the mac and cheese. The only thing about the mac and cheese that makes it rank a bit lower would be the fact that you could taste the vegetable a bit more. And then finally, ranking last would be the chicken kabobs, and that's just because that was quite a bit of work, and I've never really been a huge fan of pineapple, but I think overall kids would probably like that one a lot because they're fun to eat, and because pineapple is kind of a kid-friendly flavor. It's just my personal opinion. I've never been a big fan. So there you have it. There are my rankings. Let us know what your favorites are. We'd love to hear.